All right, folks, race fans, let's batten down the hatches because tonight the Final Four. Here are the guys tonight for the Clean Racing League presented by Ghost Athletics and CRL Podcast. We crown a champ here tonight at Homestead. It ought to be a good one. 4 drivers are going for it tonight. 2 of them, well, they've been champ twice. And 2 of them, they're looking to be a champ for the first time here in the Clean Racing League. Folks, don't go anywhere. It's going to be a good one.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, welcome back, folks. Hope you enjoyed that, man, the national anthem here tonight. Well, like I said before, we're crowning a champ here, Clean Racing League. And 2 drivers tonight, actually 4 drivers are going for it, but 2 of them have been past champs. 2 of them have not been champions here in the Clean Racing League. And that one, that's going to be interesting for them. You got Parker Collins and Jordan Trask right now. 2 guys that have not put their name in the record books here at the Clean Racing League. Well, tonight they have that opportunity to get it done, and we'll just see if they are. But 2 guys who have done it, not once, but twice. Joshua Altus raced his way in last week, won, and got here to the Final Four. So what a wild one it would be to try to get back in here. And then the man who a couple seasons ago, I'm going to tell you what, was on top of the world for about 2 or 3 seasons. He was the man to beat until he got to the Final Four, and for about 3 seasons in a row there, could not get the job done. Well, then last season was one to forget. Lane Hostler came in with all the momentum he could to hopefully try to get to that Final Four and win it finally, and put, etches a name in stone for a 3rd time here at the Clean Racing League. But last season, man, it just all fell apart for him. It was just, But fired back, got it back on the horn, man, got back up on the saddle, as they say, and rode this thing here to the Final Four, got into it, tonight has an opportunity to put number 3 in the books. He was the first time champion. Lane Hostler was out there here in the Clean Racing League. That, my folks, is a feat in itself. As far as as far as Altus goes, Altus' first championship came in season 18, but also Lane Hostler's second one in season 14. So he got 2 before Altus got his, but Altus won one. And then remember Ghost? Boy, I remember Ghost taking the one that season. Man, what a wild one that was. Avery and Ghost taking that one. But then Joshua firing back the next season winning. So, and we all know the talk of the story of the championship had to be Ross Tatum, who not only last season but the season before that won in his first ever season in the Clean Racing League. Then his second season won again, and then he made it to all the way right before the Final Four. And then last week, for disaster spoke at the racetrack, wasn't able to get it done. But qualifying underway, Team Collins. Yeah, there you go. Well, Collins has a chance tonight. Homestead is a momentum-style track. It's going to be interesting to see. Right now, Lane Hostler and Joshua Altus, well, there's Parker Collins. All 3 of them are sitting second, third, and fourth. Where is Trask? Trask right now sitting in 13th, so he's got his work cut out. You see over there to the side in yellow, that will be the ones that are actually running for the championship themselves. Fix the ticker. There we go. And now Seth Fowdy, though, and don't count anybody else out. Tonight we're looking at, obviously the 4 drivers for a championship. But there's guys out here that want to win, that want to say, okay, let me go into our next season with some momentum. Now, our next season, we got a lot of exciting things. Go to cleanracingleague.com, folks. Check it out. Got some great sponsors here. Great things happening next. New series happening. Obviously, we got the ARCA series coming back. That was an exciting one there. Bobby Mantle. That was a thriller, championship-wise. Then the truck series. So we have got now going to be the truck. We're going to have an elite series on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, we're going to have our ARCA series. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is going to be some Clean Racing League. It's going to be awesome. And I appreciate the guys that can prepare and broadcast. It's just going to be fun. I look forward to everything we've got. It's going to be a little bit of a break in between here. So kind of a little bit different than what we normally do. We'll definitely check this out. All right, right now, qualifying is underway. The man on top, Seth Fowdy. I've said all season long, let's go Altus and let's go Trask. So we got a little mixed bag out there. So Seth Fowdy, I've said all season long that he has had the weapon. Let's bring the man up here right now and get a word with him real quick. Old Seth Fowdy. Seth, join the Booty Guy Copy.
Hey, Joe, how's it going?
Pretty good. Real quick, man. Right now, you're sitting on pole. How you feeling about Homestead?
I like Homestead. It's a good track. I think the setup is a good set for us tonight. So hopefully we can put together a decent race and see if maybe we can get a win here at the end of the season. It certainly would be a good way to lock in and be ready for next season to start off. And of course, while I'm in here, definitely want to congratulate everybody that's in the championship 4 here, and wish those guys the best of luck. And if those guys get up there, and I mean, we're here to win, so we're gonna try to win. But we always race respectfully as well. So if some guys get in a position where things kind of get a little dicey or whatever, then I'm not afraid to kind of let out too. I'm not gonna try to wreck somebody for the win. So but we are here to win, and we're gonna do our best to try to get it. So we'll see what happens.
Luck out there, Seth.
Hey, thank you, Joe. Appreciate it.
There we go. That's Seth making it back down there. Let's get the grid in order here because we're going racing tonight, folks. Championship night ought to be a good one here. On pole, we just talked to him. Seth Fowdy out front. We got Lane Hostler going to put it up there starting second. He's racing for a championship, number 3. Hopefully he can get it. Josh Walter starting third. He's another one trying to get number 3. And Parker Collins racing tonight trying to get number 1 championship here, starting fourth. Ross Tatum, well, he missed out on it. Tried to get in there, but he's like, look, you know what? Don't count me out. I still can get my number 3 next season here. He's starting in the 5th place. There's a Ghost Man starting in 6th. Ricky Harden starting 7th. We got Evan Kinney up in the 8th. Well, Charles Van Scoit, man, he was in the controversy last week, wasn't he? But he's up in the 9th place, seeing if he can win her tonight. Eric Anderson starting 10th. Mike Kelly right there starting in the 11th. We got Matthew Gilliam. He's starting 12th. Jordan Trask is the other man trying to vie for the championship, his first one. Starting 13th. We got Dustin Baumgardner starting 14th. Scott Simley right there in the 15th. We got Jeremy Moyer 16th, 17th, Jacob Grant. 18th, Kenyon Jackson. 19th, Matthew Dyer. We got Bob Stevens. He's 20th. 21st, we got Steven Gerber. 22nd, Dustin Martin. 23rd spot. Right there is Caleb Smith. Clark Bell sitting in the Crank Bell, Clark Bell, good grief. Crank Bell sitting in the 24th, 25th, we got Joe Spinelli. 26th, we got Frederick Garcia. 27th, Joshua Gillian. 28th, Danny White. Chris Smith starting 29th. We got Justin Curtis starting in the 30th. 31st, Zachary Peterson and Jamie LaRock in the 32nd position. Right now, let's get these guys. We're getting set to go green here. Oh. Going to be a good one. Going to be a good one. Well, I tell you why they're out here real quick. Let's bring him up here. Lane, you want the boot guy cop?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Well, real quick, man, I'll tell you what, outside pole tonight, you got a shot, though, to get number 3 championship here. I know last season's one you want to forget, but now you're right here in the catbird seat. What do you got for him?
That is a wonderful question. We will find out here in about 130 laps. I'm a little nervous about starting up front. I think last year, the year before, I started up front and ended up leading a whole bunch of laps and kind of threw it away at the end. So, goal tonight is to do the opposite of that. So.
Tell you what, I know you definitely got the talent and the skill. Good luck out there tonight.
Thank you.
There you go. Lane Hostler, man. Got him back down there. We're getting set to go green flag. Final time here tonight, crowning a champ. Clean Racing League, season number 23, about to be in the books. Here we go. Homestead, green flag flies. We are racing. Got a little loose right there for old Seth Fowdy on the bottom. He had to get out of the throttle there. You saw him. Hostler takes it to the point along with Collins and Alta. So your top 3 or 2 of your 3 of your championship contenders. Here comes Fowdy. Got it back good. Going to come around and kind of complete lap 1. I like what Hostler said right there. And he was right. He dominated those races that he was up front. And then in the finals, kind of just something went away, went eerie, and lost them. About to see what he can do tonight. Right now, Collins is on his bumper. Big battle going on around about 6th and 5th place spots. You got Kenny right here. Old Kenny, man. Don't kill him tonight. I think you will see a little bit of single file. And whoa, boy, way up there on the top. Who is that? Ricky Harden in a wall a little bit. Not where he wants to be. That truck looked like it got a little bit tight, snuck up the wall. So did the 14 there in the back. Who was that in the back of the 14? Crank Bell. Like if you get way too far up there into the wall, it's going to push you up into it. And used to, this track was a highline style track. And, you know, everything went to the top. We'll have to see if that actually plays out here tonight. Everybody kind of just fanned out, running their own race. They'll get single file here. I know we've ran the last 2 seasons, the end of it in Atlanta. And man, of the old Atlanta, that is. Made for really exciting racing. Brought it back here to Homestead. A little bit smoother track for these guys. While Hostler's out front, Collins is right there with them. 3 wide racing right here with Bumgardner. Got Kelly right up underneath him. Mike Kelly. Well, unfortunately missed the playoffs. Well, he did miss, missed the Final 4. He had to miss one of the races in the playoffs. It kind of got him in a hole, and he just wasn't able to get himself out of it. But definitely one to watch for coming into next season. And a lot of talking points going into the next season, I think. A lot of drivers. You got Mike Kelly, obviously out there. You know, Charles Van Scoit really picking up the pace. I think one to look for coming into next season. You know, Seth Fowdy, you can't take his name out of that one. I think he's one. And Ross Tatum still blinking. He's had a problem. That actually is what hurt him in the championship. He blinked out, folks, and disconnected in a race. Well, when he did, he ended up in almost last place. That's what got him in the hole he was in. And if it wouldn't have been for that, I think he might have been here in this Final 4. It would have been a lot closer. Got to look for some talk about it. I mean, obviously you can't, you know, take the guys that are out there like Parker Collins, Hostler, you know, Altus and all them. But I think some guys to look out for next season. You know, Kenny has brought it up there pretty good. Ghost has had some bounce back. Got Mike Kelly right there along with him. I was Jacob Grant. You know, let me look back here and look see who else we've got. We've got quite a few other ones that I think can pop up here. You know, Ricky Harding. Right now we're just watching this Ross Tatum. The race control's probably telling him, look, you're blinking an awful lot. Maybe you might want to watch it. I know Seth is sitting back there behind him, trying to be as cautious as he can. Now, obviously, he has, I've said it, his secret weapon, which is his, is his wife helping him out on spotter, that is. Joshua Altus right now, they're closing in on the back door of him as the top 2 guys are trying to walk away. I think Lane this time might try to go instead of the all-out route. Maybe just go a little conservative at start, see what that truck's going to do. And look at Matthew Gilliam. Awesome. See Joshua Altus, he's got that Apex Mountain apparel. Who has, you know, Drew Hodgins, who is out there, absolutely got a new CRL merchandise. Definitely go check them out. If we can't get a little better shot of that truck here for you. I've got Sinvar on the hood. Get you another shot here for a minute. Well, right now it's a good one. Loving it. You see Joshua right now, he's hanging on there to the 4th place spot. Look at Matthew go to the outside of him, taking that spot away from him for the very moment. Down the inside. Like it. Apex Mountain Apparel. Check them out, apexmountainapparel.com. You know, got to give a good shout out to Ghost Athletics. the CRL podcast. Those are the primary sponsors here in the CRL League. And they have been some great sponsors. Definitely appreciate them. Because right now, this man right here, Lane Hostler, he's doing what he needed to do. We talked to him before the race. He said he didn't really want to be out here. Remember, he did this last time, dominated. And then, man, pit stops just messed him up. Parker Collins, another one, who was looking to try to etch his name in the record books here. It's a CRL league to try to put this thing in there to make the first-time champion. Joshua and Lane are two-time champs. Jordan Trask, another one here. He's the other contender. A little hole right now. He's trying to get out of it. He is still in 13th place spot. This is a tough place to pass. He's got time, just does not want to get into trouble. Although we have seen trouble. He's got Alloyed Motorsports on that thing. Look at it. Looks really good. Then he goes to the inside there. Mike Kelly going to try to take that spot away from Kelly. Not going to happen. He gets squeezed just a little bit. Kelly's right there still on the outside. Trask is on the inside. Remember, I mean, these guys here, they understand, hey, look, you know, we get it. Y'all are out here racing for a championship. But we're out here racing to try to see what we can get, improve ourselves here in the league. Now, I don't want to see anybody just move over and say, okay, yeah, go ahead, just because you're in a championship. No. That's how it works. But Charles Van Scoit, last week, oh, woo. Probably should have gotten a different truck than the one he's got right there. Probably got, well, no wrecking don't matter. Oh, man. Right now, look at the mess in front of him, though, man. Seth Foudy's there. Kenny Altus. E. Tatum still blinking. Don't know if, man, they're contacting race control over that one or not. He's been blinking throughout the entire race here. I know that's kind of getting these guys a little nervous there behind him. I'm Tatum. I'd be like on the phone with my service provider and going, look, you done messed me up the last several weeks. I need to talk. Well, I see Foudy and Altus off the pace a little bit. Had a good qualifying run. Maybe Joshua should do what he does. Do what he always does. Have a bad qualifying and come through the front. Now he had a good qualifying. He's falling back. Kind of the opposite of what he normally does. Track here's a little bit of momentum to it. The old Ghost Man right there too behind him. So gotta have a little bit of momentum here. No tires will matter. The Ghost Man right there along with it. The Ghost going to try to look up underneath there. Valtis. Here comes old Van Scoit right along with him. Mike Kelly. Oh, Eric Anderson up into the wall a little bit. Oh, he got the STP machine up there. Crushed can on it. Ooh, got some damage too hard. Oh, that's got wheel damage. Wow. He hit it hard. Now look at that wheel, folks. Let's bring in the pits. Yep. Wow, Eric Anderson Knight might be done. Yeah, he's got some bad. It'd be the messed up the toe, the camber and everything on that wheel. Up in the wall hard. Maybe first casualty of the night. Fortunately, Eric Anderson. Down on pit road. Don't know if that's something they can fix or not. To see that wheel is just cockeyed. Got a Got a crooked eyeball. Don't know. Gonna work on it. See if he can't get it back out there fixed. Now you can see it right there. He's got one eye going one way, the other one going another. See, here comes Lane Hostler around. Put him a lap down. It's still out front. It's all Lane right here with Parker Collins leading right behind him. It's the top two machines. Ross Tatum. I'm gonna start calling him Blinky. Got the only dad's machine behind him there of Evan Kinney. And caution is out. For what? Go back and see if we can't see. Had to be for a quick spin. Watch back here with Fred then, but I'm not going to say that's who it is. Like the 96. Zachary Peterson. See what happened to him. Popped his head. Got old good Chris Smith right there behind him. All down the back stretch in turn number 3. Did they get touch each other a little bit? Up underneath him, he gets tight. Oh yeah, tight pushed up the truck. Zachary nowhere to go. Behind the wall. Funny. Caution. Everybody on pit road. Folks, we'll be right back. Let's take a commercial break. It's been a good one.
Just 6 words, but they mean a lot to us, and they guide us in all we do. Those 6 words, passion, positivity, people, commitment, camaraderie, and community, are more than just organizational values. They're what we're all about, and we strive to work for in all of our programs and every single one of our interactions. The next thing I want you to know is that we are an inclusive organization by design. We're open to veterans of all eras, all ages, branches of service, combat experience, as well as active duty service members, their families, their friends, and just supportive members of the community that come out and take part in our mission. Every single person is important to what we do. All are welcome, and we look forward to seeing you all out.
And then if you want to, just a little bit about how the foundation helped you.
Yep, I was in a pretty serious illness about. It's pretty tough, very traumatic for my family. Honestly, without assistance from the Steve King Foundation and several other donors as well, we could have come out of that thing in financial ruin.
All right, back green. Well, I'll tell you right now, Parker Collins trying to hold off a hard charge. Ross Tatum behind him. But again, it's Lane Hostler jumping to the front. But here comes Collins. He said, I want a piece of that lead. I want to see what it feels like to be out front. I think clean air is important here at this track. Right now, you see it. These two guys are up front, man, racing really hard. Seth Foudy back here trying to run in that fourth place spot, trying to see if he can't get up here. See if old Tatum has kind of cleared up just a little bit. Meanwhile, Collins pulling on the back end. Yeah, there's 3-4 wide mess going on. Abraham Coast, Mike Kelly, Bumgardner, they're 4 wide back here. Trask in the middle of it too. Jordan Trask is going, you got to be kidding me. Oh boy, hang on to it. Caleb Smith coming through the field. Well, that was dicey, but some good driving. They call it the Clean Racing League. Hey, they don't call it that for nothing. Look at it. These guys out here driving hard and still able to go through the field like this. Look at Bumgardner. Oh, right now, this is a mess. And while we're watching this, we had a change for the lead. Parker Collins got up here and took it from Hostler. Now remember, there is no points involved here. It's whoever wins or whoever finishes in front of whoever. Championship. So if Colin wins this thing, guess what? He's a champ. Go back here again. Mike Kelly right here along with Gulliam. Those two guys going at each other. That's around about the 8th place spot. They kind of got it cleared out a little bit back here around the 11th with Bumgardner, Ghost, Smith there along with them. See the 32 machine out there. He's up 2 spots, 10 spots for Caleb Smith. Smith says, hey, look, I didn't jump out of the booth, come out here, man, look bad. I'm coming out here to see if I can't win something. Appreciate everybody out there, and I know we got a lot of fans rooting for a lot of different drivers. See some 35, 32s, 94s. See what, some 87s. Somebody they got their favorite out there. Hope you're liking it so far. It seems like it's been a good one. Look at Trask way up on the high side. He has wall riding to try to get this thing to the front. He knows those guys up front are not going to give up too easily. Meanwhile, Joshua Altus right there in the 6th place spot. He's another one. Come on, Hostler. Yeah, Hostler's hungry. I mean, Collins wants it. This would be his first championship ever in the Clean Racing League. Hostler's been there, but man, he's also been this close, what, 2 or 3 times now? I feel like he's been right. So in all honesty, Lane Hostler theoretically could be like a 5-time champ by now. If everything would have went his way. You know what, that's racing. Meanwhile, Ross Tatum looks like he's got to settle down a little bit. Probably told everybody to turn the Wi-Fi off in the house. And now they're closing in a little bit here on the top 2. Top 2 guys not running away like they were before. It looks like Eric Anderson finally got his wheel problem solved and is coming back on pit road. They got his crooked eye fixed and he's going. Oh, well, there goes Tatum blinking again. And I know Foudy's back there got to be frustrated. He's got to just spotter. Had to be on her toes. So, okay. Guide you through this. Now, I know Seth would much rather, just go on around him. But that's easier said than done. Look at Lane. Boy, he goes way up the track. Gets out of the groove and is going to lose 2. Lane Hostler. Now, this might be by design. Remember, Hostler did say, I don't know about wanting to be out front. I dominated last time here, and it got took away. Maybe he is trying a different route. Let's just ride here early on in this race. I mean, folks, it's only 34 into 100 here. 130. And we still got a little bit to go. He could probably just sit here, ride, coast a little bit. Maybe let Tatum and Foudy get up there. beat up on Collins some. Let Collins feel the heat a little bit. And he says, I'll sit back here with Altus. Good idea, Altus. Just ride back here for a little bit. Let's let Parker Collins get up front. They have tried that before. Meanwhile, Charles Van Scoit, he's right there on the back bumper of Altus. Evan Kinney, he's coming in strong with Mike Kelly, trying to see what he can do. Alloy Racing Boys right there. OnlyFans and Alloy. Mike's thinking about looking on the back end going, you know what? I might subscribe if you get out of the way. that would be. Jordan Trask up 4 spots. He's the other chase driver. Number 4 drivers here tonight. You see him in yellow there on the ticker. That would be Parker Collins, Lane Hostler, Joshua Altus, Jordan Trask. And right there, Ross Tatum coming to the front. Boy, I tell you what, Ross is probably like beating himself to death as Collins taps the wall. You know, Tatum's probably sitting there going, man, you know, if I would have just got here, this could be for a championship. But Parker Collins fighting back. Now, this is probably what Lane and Altus want to see. Tatum get up here, hammer on the back of Collins. Collins is like, you know what, I just got to win, I got to win. You really don't. You just got to keep those guys behind you. I know you want to win. I know that's in the back of your mind like, yeah, I want to win. And that is a surefire way to win the championship, by the way. But you don't have to. Just got to keep Lane and all those guys behind you. Tatum right down. Tatum wants to prove that it just wasn't a fluke, that he's not here. He just wants to win. And look at him go driving down to the inside. Collins again goes to the high side. Here comes Foudy. Feel like maybe that high side still got that momentum coming off the turns. You can see it right there. As he fires off that turn down the front stretch, he's going to take it. Tatum's able to get down on the inside of him, side by side, going into the middle of the turn, but coming off the turn, not able to do happening. Awesome battle right now for the Tatum is harassing the back end of the man Collins. Seth Foudy hanging on the third. Lane Hostler right there in fourth, and I think Hostler's doing what he wants to do. Just ride. Feeling out the race. He said, look, I got up front, I led. I know what it takes to be out front now. Let me just ride a little bit behind him. Oh, Foudy in the wall hard. That thing came out, shot up to the wall real quick. Don't want to do that too many times. And seeing what happened there. Here comes Lane. He's going to, man, he might push the issue to get around him. He might not. Might just be content just to ride right here. This Foudy just does not have that speed. Now we got a side-by-side duel. Lane's going to push it down to the inside here, Foudy. Foudy lost a little bit of momentum right there along with him. Here comes Tatum to the inside there, Collins. He going to make this pass? He does. Whoa! And I'm going to tell you what, he blinks right in front of Collins. Collins wouldn't have turned down. That could be disaster. And you know, Parker Collins is probably thinking to himself, you know, I really probably just don't want Tatum in front of me, blinking like he is. And that might be smart, too, on Collins' part. You know, as much as Tatum is blinking, he might be thinking, I don't know if I want him there. But, man, Ross Tatum right now is not giving an inch to Parker Collins, and I like it. I like what I'm seeing. I really, really do. I like that Ross Tatum is fighting with Parker Collins right now. And you see the battle behind him with Lane Hostler along with Seth Foudy. So, I've said before, I like this. And I think who this really benefits is going to be Hostler and Altus as the race goes on, if this battle keeps up like it does. Now you see Tatum kind of calm down a little bit, go right behind him. A big-time battle up front. Meanwhile, Lane Hostler right there behind him. Let's check and see. Uh-oh, what in the world happened to Trask? Jordan Trask is out of the race. What? What happened to him? Oh, a minute. We got to go find out what happened to Jordan Trask. We're out here a minute. You see Trask right here. Getting the wall or something? Oh, no. He just disconnected. Wow. Just like a couple weeks ago that happened to Ross Tatum, happened to Jordan Trask. And Jordan Trask's night of a championship is over, folks. So now it's going to come down to 3 drivers. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I said Jordan Trask. Yeah, Jordan Trask, yep. Wow. Meanwhile, this battle for the lead is still hot and heavy. Ross Tatum is there. He wants it. Parker Collins has been holding him off. Seth Fowdy's held off a hard charger. Lane Hostler right behind him. See, man, oh, Tatum right there. I tell you, I know Ross has got to be, or actually Parker's got to be, I don't know. Every time he sees, man, Tatum blink. Might take that blink at the wrong time, wrong place. Meanwhile, behind him, look at Lane. Down on the inside here, Fowdy. Alta still running hard at 5th. So those 3 are the 3 now running for the championship. Collins, Hostler, and Altus. It's unfortunate for Trask. Motor problems tonight. He's out of the race. Then these 2 guys up front here battling really strong. Joshua Altus back here has just been kind of quiet. Got Charles Van Scoort right there on the back end of him. Well, Van's not really pushed the issue much. Not like you've seen Tatum or Fowdy. Like to see, man, if old Kenny and him could get up here. And, you know, I get it. Sometimes, you know, you're like, well, I don't want to get up here and get, you know, end up getting into a chase driver. And, oh, Lord, you know, the controversy with that. As far as Van goes, that's already been out the door. He did that last week. but you know, get up here and race, though. Get up here and show what you got. And right now, you can see what Tatum and Fowdy has. They're fast. Makes it interesting. All those guys are under a blanket. I will give them that. Here's Jacob Grant back here. Man, with the Grant's design machine. Nice looking truck in itself. Got Mike Kelly running behind him there. Along with Dustin Baumgartner. Mike Kelly. Now that's crazy. It's got Mike Kelly in front of him, but Jacob right behind him. I ain't updated that one. Huh. Meanwhile, Collins up front trying to hold off Tatum. Fowdy along with him here too. Parker Collins right now doing everything he needs to do to stay out front. Maybe to dominate. Here comes Evan Kenny. Van Scoort right along with him. Now you can see those guys waking up, seeing what they can do. Joshua Altus right there holding on. 79. Jordan Trask back out. Yeah. Okay. He got it fixed and he got back. Oh, just unfortunately several laps down though. Oh, he is coming through the field like a madman. Got way newer tires though. Way newer tires. Now you start seeing Parker Collins walk away from Ross Tatum. Those newer tires. Yeah, that's like 20-some lap newer tires. Trask gets one of his laps back. He is multiple laps down. Well, as Ross Tatum used up his tires to try to get around Parker Collins. All his mojo. Meanwhile, Seth Foudy hanging on there to third. Evan Kinney has now moved up into the fourth place spot with Lane Hostler right there. Or excuse me, Evan Kinney's up in fifth and Lane Hostler still in fourth. Joshua Altus. What the world is going on here? Oh, you know why? Hey, nobody out there told me I still was on replay. Wow. I don't know how many laps I was on the replay. Like when we were looking at Trask. Look at Foudy up onto the wall. Here comes Lane, 3 wide. I don't know about that. Ooh, that pushes that man down to the bottom bar. 88 there. Evan Kinney. And Lane's wanting to try to keep Altus behind him as much as he can. And meanwhile, you see Collins still out front. And pit stops Ross Tatum is going to bring her on pit road. So I don't think we're going to see any one-stop stops here tonight. But everybody came in on lap 23. So far, this has been a good race. All Parker Collins out front. Look at Evan Kinney, though. Shooting it off down up underneath Seth Foudy. Bunch of Yodas up front. Hostler hanging on strong. Here comes Van Scoit. He's there in fifth. Joshua Altus in sixth. You got Jacob Grett. Good looking machine right there in the seventh place spot. Justin Curtis up 22 spots in eighth. Mike Kelly there in ninth. Good old Ghost Man. Can't see him on the track, but he's there. Abraham Ghost sitting in 10th. Okay, pit stops. Yeah, Collins on pit road. Kenny with Hostler. There were some of the top runners here. Two of the chase drivers, and Alta staying out. You don't do that. Do those kind of unique style pit stops. My man Chris Smith here tonight. Boy, does an outstanding job here for the Clean Racing League. Folks, go check out the cleanracingleague.com. It'll get you up to date on all the sponsors, all the stuff happening here next season, all the past champs and winners, and all the great sponsors we got. You know, Ghost Athletics, CRL Podcast. Check them out on Spotify and YouTube. They have new episodes every Friday. You know, Apex Mountain Apparel, Grant's Designs. Oh, Lord, who else am I missing here? I mean, there's just so many. Definitely go check them out. Awesome, man. Clean Racing League. It's in the name. Clean Racing League. Yeah, they have some bad races here and there. But I tell you what. Most of them are very, very good races. Van Scoit out front in this one. Bowdy right there behind him. Alta's hanging on strong in third. Remember, we're cycling through some pit stops right now, along with the man, along with Jacob Grant sitting there in fourth with Curtis. Pit stops happening. Ross Tatum was the first one to come on pit road. He came at lap 56. Collins came at 57. Collins is just a little bit behind Tatum. Hostler came along with him. Now we got some more coming on pit road. Grant, Curtis, Kelly. Top 6 still have not pitted yet. 7, 8. Should be top 9, 10. Should be about top 10. We haven't pitted yet. So it looks like they can go about 20, almost 28 laps. Maybe we'll say 30. Because you can see actually Altus right now as he just came on pit road. 62. So he pitted at 23. Yeah, that's 33, 43, 53, 63. They went almost 40 laps. We'll say 40 laps. My dog's looking at me going roof at me. He's excited for the race. He says, what a season it's been. Man out front, Van scored. You have to make a pit stop. The top 6 of you have to make a pit stop, that is. But we'll see. The Scoit come in. He's coming in now. Well, maybe not. Slowing down to come in, but not after this lap. That's Foudy. Right there sitting in the second place spot. Ricky Harden up in third, and we got Joe Spinelli. Good old Joe. I'm in the booth with him a couple weeks ago. Good guy out there. He's sitting in the fourth place. You got Chris Smith hanging on there in fifth. Zachary Peterson up in the sixth. Remember, top 6, you have to make a pit stop. They're staying out pretty long. I said 40 laps. Right now, they're breaking that 40 lap mark. Now you're starting to see some of those guys come in. But yeah, they went about 42 laps now. Still not going to take them to the mark, but it will take them with one more pit stop. It'll take them one more. Should take them to like one more stop. Some of them are looking like they're on a two stop, but Peterson's yet to come in, and Scoit and Foudy have yet to come in. So they're the only. Scott Simley's yet to come in. They're the only ones yet to come in. But can they go 50 laps? I don't think it'd be worth it to go 50 laps. Parker Collins didn't make it around Ross Tatum, by the way. Able to run him down. I don't know. Who can stop Collins? He's got a pretty good lead over Hostler now. He extended that thing to 4 seconds. Hostler didn't have a bad pit stop. He had a little bit better pit stop. He just couldn't get it on and off the pit road. About even there with Collins, but man, Collins able to extend that lead 4.6 seconds. And this thing goes green. Who stops Parker Collins? That's going to be the question. But we saw this, about 2 or 3 seasons ago? Lane Hostler did the same thing. We pretty much sit up here and gave it to Hostler. I mean, he was dominating. And then, caution. Tragedy struck. See right now, Collins trying to take it easy. Oh, what we just talked about. Caution. Caution is out. Uh-oh, no, Seth Foudy. Are you kidding me? Running up front. It's off the track. What happened? That through a caution? See what happened here. Was that through a caution by him going on there? Oh, wow. Well, let's... Oh, he spun through the... Okay, he spun through the grass. He was coming off of pit road. Got on the grass. He's still off the racing surface. I don't know if that caution came out there. Still off the racing surface. When did the caution fly? That's what I want to know, because unless they're considering that still a racing surface right there, and when he stopped, because the caution flew, came around that corner. Crazy. At a loss. But I will say this. It helps out some guys. The lane did not come in. He wanted to take the road course. That one's puzzling over me on that one. How the caution flew on that one. Like, wow, okay. Well, now we're going to see how track position does here as Collins comes back on pit road. You know, remember they went about 50 laps. Can Collins go the entire distance now? Oh. What are we going to have? 30, 36, so that's 60 laps. I don't know. I still think they're close on fuel. Collins is going to be buried back in traffic. Hostler up front here with Kenny and Altus. Collins is the man now. He's got to be careful being back there in that traffic. This is where you get in trouble as a chase driver and definitely don't want problems. But look at Caleb Smith. Kenny, I don't know. He was sleeping. Maybe he was watching some Only Dad stuff online. He didn't get going. Caleb right. Come on. Mike Kelly, though. Look at Mike Kelly. Remember, he won the last race here last season. Hostler jumps out front. Let's go back to this battle happening back here, though. And uh-oh, crashing. Yellow flag out. Matthew Dyer. Oh, he just loops it. Oh, no. Chris Smith come and punched him in the butt. Oh, no. Fred Garcia got involved. Who else got involved? Fred Blinken. Oh, Fred almost lost. Oh, then he just loops around. Almost got out of it. Ouch. That's Fred. Oh. Matthew Dyer. What happened to him? He spin the tires or what? 28 machine right there. Oh, he had to go high and then he just lost it. Whew. Oh, it would have been okay if Smith hit him. Oh, just Smith nowhere to go. Okay. Collins is going, yay. I dodged the bullet. All right, cautions breed cautions. Tell you what, though. I can't talk to him. Joshua Alton. Joshua. Y'all need to stop being in your own Discord. If you're watching this race, Altus, how am I supposed to interview you during a caution and you're in another Discord? Oh. Guys, make a race channel in here so I can talk to you. Now I'm going to talk to somebody else. You know what? I'll bring Mike Kelly up here and talk to him. Mike, Joy in the mood to get a copy?
Hey, Joe, what's up, buddy?
Well, man, I tell you what, I know you got in the playoffs this week, missed the Final Four here, but right now looking pretty strong here at Homestead. How you feeling?
Well, I don't know. You know, Joe, this is my least favorite track. I've lost a lot of championships because this track was the last track on the schedule, and I hate it. But the way circumstances are going right now, I'm up here, but I'm on like 12-lap old tires, and I'm not sure how it's going to play out, but I'm pretty slow. So I appreciate you bringing me up here because I really am not worthy to talk to you today. But we're going to see how it plays out. You know, it could get crazy, and I still got 2 sets of tires left. So I'm just going to go and, pit as soon as I can finish the race, on one stop there. And, who knows what will happen. There could be a late yellow, and I'll have a fresh set of tires. The truck's pretty good in the first 10 laps, and then I'm just junk. So. Yeah,
well, real quick here, I know we're going back green real quick. Just, is it feeling tight or slick out there?
Well, it's mostly just a dump truck, but it does that thing here off the corners where it kind of wants to sail a little bit, but it isn't really doing it for me. Every now and then it'll get a little loose when you're coming up off 4 or whatever, so you'll see guys get loose, but mostly it's just a dump truck.
All right, well, good luck out there, Mike.
Thanks, Joe.
There we go. It's Mike Kelly, and it's always funny when a guy comes up and says, I'm doing terrible on the track, and he's sitting third. Wow. Look, telling you what, I've heard that many times, and then guys turn around, and boom, there you go. It's always worthy coming up here talking. I mean, all these guys are. If I could get them all up here talking, I would. Hey, here we go, back green. Remember, Collins got to avoid the big one back there in the back. Well, let's see if Ben Altus gets a start. Better start than Manny Kenny did. Gets a pretty good one. Kelly gets a good one up front. Nobody spins the tires on the restart. Green flag. Hostler back out front. Here comes Kelly to the inside. Joshua Altus trying to get some traction on that thing. Meanwhile, Evan Kenny pushing back up underneath him. You got Dustin Bumgarner back here in the back. And, boy, right back here is where you need to really look at it. As you see, man, Ross Tatum is shucking and jiving through the field. You got old Charles Van Scoit right there along with it. Joe Spinelli, he's in the mix. Oh, the 71 goes up the track just a little bit. Here comes Collins. Parker says, I need to get back up front. Don't want to be back here in traffic. Can't stand it. Collins, meanwhile, in front of him. They got Ghost right there with them. Steve Gerber, been a quiet man all night. Look at Ross Tatum. He is a man on a mission. I mean, a man right now who is just, he got little Debbie on there, and he's probably eating a bunch of cakes while he's coming through the field. He's thinking every one of these guys, man, look like a Debbie snack. And he's chewing them up coming through that field at Homestead. Yeah, we got Drokes tonight, folks. I'm going to tell you what. If we feeling good tonight here, Clean Racing League, we're crowning a champ. We got awesome battles happening on the track right now. Lane Hostler out. The wrong time. Please. Oh, you see, though, but tracks of Collins right now. And see if he can hold on to the tire tracks of Collins. Caleb Smith right here, though, having a good, strong run on the top side. Truck looks like it got just a little bit tight on him. Meanwhile, you got a gaggle of machines right there behind them. That's a whole slew of hot rods back there. As you see, Ross Tatum firing on all 8, coming to the front. Meanwhile, it's all Hostler leading this one, trying to win a championship. Mike Kelly's trying to see if he can't win the race. Joshua Altus would love to put number 3 in the books, too, in the championship. Ross Tatum just wants to win to prove to look. It wasn't a fluke that he won the last 2 championships. Parker Collins trying to get back up here to win his first. He feels like he might have been robbed last season. Then you got this mess of machines here with Smith, Bumgarner, Ghost, Van Scoit, Benelli. They are side by side, racing at the Clean Racing League here, season finale. And what a season it has been. Right now, Charles Van Scoit, Jacob Grant, and look at Ghost come to the inside of Caleb, and Caleb makes a move, and it puts to 71. I think that's Joe Spinelli into the wall a little bit. Spinelli had to almost check up, so he didn't run over Caleb. Caleb now getting spread it out. He's in the middle, 3 wide. Van Scoit, Ghost up top. Here comes the man behind him there, Grant. Now what a race back here. What a race. Jacob Grant trying to come through the field. Well, let's check on what Parker Collins, because he has actually followed Ross Tatum back to the front. Stayed a little bit behind him, but he's like right there with him. Okay, I can deal with this. I can work with this. This is good. Ross Tatum coming now. Firing on all 8 to the outside. Still all Lane Hostler out front. Mike Kelly. Tatum has moved up to 3rd. What does Kelly got for him? Remember, he says he's on a lot older tires, but Hostler's on even older tires than him. Yellow flag out. Oh boy. Zachary Peterson? Oh, Frank Bell. Peterson was there, but it says Crank Bell. I think it had to do with Crank, and Peterson might have just had to move out of the way. We'll watch. Try to break this down a little bit here. Yeah, well, you see Crank up there in the front. We'll watch Crank here real quick. Well, he goes up. Oh, him and the 71 just got together. Yep, spun around. And then you see Zach coming in the picture there. Probably just had to get out of the way, slow down. Crank Bell, unfortunate. And a little bit too much gas. Caution. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow. Okay. Pit stops. Now, you know what this does here? This makes it interesting, folks, because if this goes green the entire time, Hostler and them probably could go the entire distance. Now, Collins in here? Yep, Collins is here. Okay, we can talk with Collins then. Good. He's in the only dads. Parker, Joanna Booth, you got a copy? It blinked. It blinked again. Man's in the zone. All right, we'll get with him here a little later. He's having some technical difficulties, folks. I don't want to mess him up on the track. We'll try to talk with him a little bit later. That's Parker Collins, though. We definitely don't want to mess him up. See who else we can get up here real quick. Talked with Lane earlier. She was on pit road himself. The lights off on the pace car, so we'll wait. Oh man, what do y'all think out there? It has been interesting. Do you think Collins has got enough to hold on and win this race and the championship, or at least the championship? Do you think Tatum's got enough to win the race? Do you think by this pit stop, because look at this right here, Lane Hostler is going to be starting in 7th with some fresh tires. And if this goes green, do you think this might be the pit stop here tonight that might take it? Or do you think, man, Joshua Altus, who's back in 17th, is going to get up here, hopefully take this championship away? A lot of questions still to be answered here tonight. Clean Racing League. Y'all let me know what y'all feeling out there in the chat. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. Pace truck. Ducks off. Here we go. We're going back racing. Blinky out front there, Tatum. He gets the jump. Collins did not get going. He's getting pushed by Grant. Grant's going, go, go, go. Meanwhile, on the inside, Justin Curtis is there with him. The top two guys have been battling all night long, but can he hold them off? Collins wants to be in front of Tatum. He does not want to be behind him. I can tell you this right now, that is probably not where he wants to be. Not with him blinking like he is. But we've seen all night long getting pushed down on that inside. Unless you can get the momentum coming off the turn, usually making that pass is pretty tough. Meanwhile, still Tatum takes the top side. Collins is along with him there. Grant's now pushing on into 3rd place with Curtis. Ross Tatum is not giving this thing up. He says, I don't care if I look like Pac-Man, the ghost out there. Tonight, I am trying to win this thing. Collins holding on to 2nd. If I'm Collins, I'd probably be thinking to myself right now, I don't know. Oh, Grant got a little bit wiggly. Here comes Lane. And this is what I was talking about, those new tires. Curtis is there with them. Lane Hostler has the new tires. Wow. That blink making you nervous, Colin, huh? Yeah, it is. I bet it's making everybody nervous. Because you just don't know where it's going to happen. Meanwhile, here comes Lane Hostler. Hostler says, you know what? I've been robbed several times. I want a championship. I want number 3. I probably should be number 5 here. Circumstances had otherwise. But the thing about it here is he's got enough tires. He can just drive around him on the outside. And that's what he's going to do. Look at him motoring off down the back stretch. There's nothing that Ross Tatum can do about this. That's just all brand new tires right there, folks. Now, what does Collins do? Collins has got to think about, man, he's on those new tires. Here comes Van Scoy. Is that Van Scoy up there? No, Van Scoy's in the back. My bad. That's Bumgardner, along with Caleb Smith. Now, they pitted also. Now you're starting to see a charge with the guys with the newer tires. Where's Joshua Altus at? Because he came in the pits too. He's back here. Altus is trying to play a little calm right now. I don't blame him. There's still some time left in this race. Might feel like there might be another caution. Now I got to get my hats off to the guys up here. As much blinking as Tatum has done, that's been kind of the talking point here besides the championship. Those guys behind him have not got into him or run into him, or it's not caused really a major problem. Well, definitely outstanding driving and professionalism. But you do see Collins right now. He's got trouble. He's got Caleb Smith, Bumgardner, and Kenny breathing down his door They all have fresher tires. So it's a matter of time. Do you just say, okay, guys, y'all go ahead? Or do you sit here and try to fight and hold them off? You know, I'm not sure. Oh, you see to the outside, though, man. That's not going to happen, though, with the 88 machine there. That's that should be, is that Evan Kinney? Yep, it's Evan Kinney. He's just going to take to the outside and say, see you later. Let's go Lane. Well, Lane would definitely love to win this thing. Parker is in the place he doesn't want to be. 3 wide. Yeah, he backed out of that real quick. Colin knows that he's on the older tires. And if this thing goes green the rest of the way, Lane Hostler might have picked the right pit stop call. Because remember, it's not all about him winning the race. It's about him staying in front of these guys. And look at Caleb Smith up to 4th. Caleb's firing. He's going, you know what, I want to end this season on a high note. Jumped out of the booth this season. Got on the racetrack. Got an up and down roller coaster season. Right now is looking strong, though. He's up 19 spots in 4th. Coach right there behind him. Tatum and Collins falling back to 6th and 7th. Altus is up there to 12th. And you know, we talk about Lane Hostler. We know he's got speed. We know he is fast. We've seen what he can do on the track when he just unleashes fury. But what a relief this would be to get the monkey off his back finally and win another championship. I mean, yes, he's a 2-time champ. But he's also lost like 3 in a row. And then had a season that he wants to forget. Feels Bumgarner, though, man. Trying to take that spot away. Oh, Dustin Bumgarner, he's sitting there going, yeah, I just want to win the race. The laps are clicking off. We're going to have about 30 to go here, folks. 30 to go. Season finale. Clean Racing League. Truck Series. Lane Hostler is trying to race it here tonight and get his 3rd championship. But the man back here in 8th trying to get his 1st championship, Parker Collins. And then Joshua Altus, he's trying to get number 3 himself, back here in 12th. Jordan Trask, unfortunately, still several laps down, back at 24th. Would need a lot of help to get back up here. He had a little bit of a heartache earlier. But he's trying to get for that first one also. But you got drivers out here that are trying to just win their race. Maybe win their first one here of the season. Dustin Bumgarner right there sitting behind him. Caleb Smith, another one up in 3rd. Evan Kinney there in 4th. Ghost up in the 5th. Steve Gerber there in 6th. Ross Tatum, it wasn't a fluke that I came up here and won 2 championships in a row. You got Bob Stevens there in 9th. He's battling with actually Jacob Grant, him for the 9th and 10th place spot. You see Curtis right there with Altus. This is the battle for around, like I say, for 9th, 10th, and 11th. You got Van Scoit there in the mix too. Which I don't think the blinking makes it interesting. Makes it exciting, don't it? Captain Blinky. Right now they're spread out. Right now, tires, your top 6 pitted on that lap 84. The Tatum would be the first one that did not pit. And he pitted at lap 68. And Collins pitted at 68 also. So let's do a little math. So we got They would have to go 62 laps, and there's a caution in between there. So I'd have to say 60 laps. I'm going to still say that that's pushing it. I don't know that Parker Collins can go that long. Dustin Bumgarner now takes over Lane Hostler for the lead. These guys up here, I think, could go the distance. They only got to go 46 laps. We've seen guys do 50 laps. Yeah, I feel that the top 6 can go the distance. Now Lane, yeah, he would love to win this race. But he doesn't have to win the race to win the championship. So do they pit? Who pits, who doesn't? If I'm Lane, I think I'm riding here just going to save tires, save fuel. Yeah, he is right there. He's clutching. Lane Hostler's clutching. Hostler is not pitting again. Watch this. Yep. Look at that. What about Bumgarner? Parker Collins on pit road. The Collins, this is smart by him. Yeah, so you can see the difference. See how he's clutching? Ghost isn't. Oh, Steve Gerber decided to come on pit road. Yeah, I think right now, Ross Tatum, let's see what he's doing. He's not clutching either. How about, Altus pitted on lap 85. I think Joshua's okay. I think Tatum's out here just kind of taking it easy. Just riding along here with these guys, kind of looking to see maybe who's safe, who isn't. Right now you see Lane is. Oh, there goes Altus. Okay. So is he. Look at that. Okay. So Joshua and Lane are on the strategy of we're not pitting again, and praying that this thing goes green. See Simley right there too, also saving fuel. Gilliam. See what Hostler does in this turn. We'll do it. He brings it all the way down that time. I think he shut it off that time. Popped the clutch and brought it back on. He went all the way down to 300 RPMs that time. Yeah, he's turning it off, turning it back on. Yep. Usually if you see one go all the way down to about 1100 RPMs, they're hitting the clutch. If they're dropping way down like that right there, he's actually turning the ignition off. Watch it. Yeah, he's turning the ignition off, letting it coast. Then he can pop that clutch and just bring it right back. Yep. What Ghost is doing behind him. If Ghost is doing any fuel conservation. You can just see the reason you're probably thinking, well, why ain't Ghost able just to go blowing right by Lane? Lane's still able to keep that momentum going, even though he's feeling it like he is. Start seeing the new guys with newer tires. Caleb getting on the same lap. Collins is right there. He's going to get back on the lead lap. The question is, does he have enough time? With 22 laps to go, I feel like he's going to need a caution. If Bumgarner don't get off that wall, we're going to see a caution. Yeah, this is interesting. I know folks are like, man, I don't want to see a fuel mileage. That's racing. Sometimes that happens. And this might turn into a fuel mileage race. And you know what heartbreak it would be if Lane and Altus ran out of fuel on the last lap. Very well could happen. Because you know Parker Collins has got enough to go. Even if a caution came out now, everyone's probably going to come back on pit road. Jacob Grant now is going to split the middle. He can't get back up here and get on pit road. Don't say that out loud. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm holding my fingers and toes here crossed. You know, I don't know if he's gonna. I mean, 19 laps to go. He is saving fuel for a reason. I mean, here's the thing. At this point right here, if Hostler and Altus hit, Collins and them are going to go right by him. They're 32 seconds back, and Bumgarner's on pit road. And see, that just does not. That would not make me feel well to know that Bumgarner and them are on pit road. I mean, at some point you're going to have to say, okay, I'm going to have to ride this out, or I'm going to have to go in the pits now and see if I can't make it up on tires. Because you see Bumgarner going on pit road, you're going to see Collins is going to go right by him. And it would be the same thing with Hostler and them. And the lead's going down 30 seconds. Collins ran a 34.14 to a 35.30, so he's running a second faster. And that's another thing we have to look at here. 17 laps to go. A lot of laps. I don't know. Wow. Yeah, he's slower than over a second a lap, and this one, Oh yeah, Blanky two-time champ, he is. Unfortunately, just wasn't able to make that 3 in a row. So, I really feel, I would feel comfortable. I'm like you. I don't want to see it. I'd like to see this thing play out. But a caution at this point would probably make Hostler and them feel a lot better, because they're definitely going to come in. Yeah, I'm with you there, Jack, man, because you know let's ride back on with him again here for a second. He is still having to save so much. He's so slow on the track. His last lap was a 35.26, and we're looking at Collins because that's who he's got to beat. Collins ran a 34.36, so that's right around a second difference. Collins doesn't have enough time-wise, to catch him. So if he runs out of fuel, if Hostler runs out of fuel, yeah. You'll get all right. So we just heard it right out here. It says, 15 laps, if he can hold them all off, he'll get a 61 tattooed if he wins this championship. So, Lane has been in this position before and has had championships lost. Not once, but a couple times. Now, you got another guy here, too. We're not really talking about Joshua Altus. He's in the same boat. Saving fuel. If he is still saving fuel. Now, he's got 1 lap newer than what Hostler does. Problem is, he's not running as quick. He ran a 40 to a 29. As he said, no, he is still saving fuel in himself. Now, the good news for Altus is he's got a little draft he can play off of Van Scoit, whereas Hostler does not. Hostler would love to probably have somebody in front of him to where he can maybe play off a little bit of draft. He definitely don't want Altus in front of him. Wrong car. Yeah. Now, could Collins run down Altus? Doesn't look like it. It's about 21 seconds. So, to me, Parker Collins right now needs these guys to just run out of fuel. So if you're a fan of Hostler and Joshua Altus, start chewing on your fingers and your toes because, man, it's going to be close. If you're a fan of Parker Collins, just start praying. There's actually a caution. I'm going to be honest with you. A caution late in this race would probably still benefit Parker. Because Lane and them would come on pit road, and it's going to put them way behind. I don't know how many other people been pit. Boy, I tell you, this is like y'all just said out there, stressful. 9 laps to go. Does Lane Hostler have enough fuel? Does he have enough time to hold them off? Evan Kinney sitting right there in second. He'd love to win. Charles Van Scoit. Wow, controversy last week, but he's up in third. Joshua Altus is going here. Do I got enough fuel? Do I got enough to make it? I don't know. Well, Matthew Gilliam on pit road. Some of the guys that pitted in 84 and 85, lap 84 and 85, are coming on pit road. You know that's got to make those two drivers up there, Hostler and Altus, very, very nervous. Folks, I don't know how this one's going to turn out, but I mean, I hope you're on the edge of your seat because it's going to be interesting because can this man finally get the monkey off his back? He's been in this position before several times, and it faded away from him. Tonight he's trying it. He said before the race he didn't want to be on the front row. He didn't know how well he was going to feel. Right now, he has got to be the nervous man on the track with 7 laps to go. Can he get the win? Can he get the championship, number 3 here? Evan Kinney, he got enough to push it himself. Right with Evan, he's the first one that's not at one, but is he saving any? And doesn't look like he's saving any in the turn. We'll see what he looks like going in a turn here. Oh yeah, he's saving. Okay. What about Charles Van? Charles Van saving. Okay. Joshua's still saving. What about Altus? We'll see what happens. He's still saving. Pretty much from this point on, these guys are going to have to save every lap. Yep, they're still saving. So, yeah, those top 4, probably making the top 6, are having to save. It's still 19 seconds back to Parker Collins. There's nothing Collins can do at this point other than pray that those two guys run out of fuel with what, 5 to go. He'll take, heck, I think he'll take 3/4 of a lap. To give it to me. Give me the 3/4. What a way to end this one. Oh, this is one way of getting your nerves riled up, your blood pressure, man, going, I don't know whether I should go high or go low. Oh, the 94 here still. That's the 91, Ross Tatum. He's going to get right back on the lead lap. 18th, is he just going to let him go? If I'm Lane, I think I'll be just like, look, just go on ahead, brother. Hey, look, you're a lot faster. I'm saving fuel. I'm trying to win this championship. And this is just how hard it is to win a championship. This is how stressful it is. Charles Van Scoot now is going around Evan Kinney. See Joshua Altus. Now let's look at the times. Yeah, it's only about a tenth faster there. Altus was that last time. At some point, Altus is going to have to say, okay, Hostler's not pitting. When do I turn up the heat a little bit on him? When do I turn it up? That's the question. Does Altus have enough time to catch Hostler? 2 to go. 2 laps to go. Does Lane Hostler have enough fuel to make it and win the championship tonight? Does Charles Van Scoot got enough time to get up here and steal the win? And does Joshua Altus, is he going to get a miracle? As he's coming to the white flag, I know the man has got to be gripping the wheel because he's been in this position one too many times and has lost it. But if he comes around turn 4, he can almost coast it. Coming out of turn number 2 for the final time, Lane Hostler is looking to be a 3-time champ here at the Clean Racing League. And in 3 and 4, with a beautiful, beautiful fuel strategy run here tonight, Lane Hostler is finally going to be a 3-time champion here at the Clean Racing League. Are you kidding me? After a season last season that he almost wants to forget, came back and finally got that win and is a champ here again. Wow. And he might be out of fuel. He might just be out of fuel. Charles Van Scoot scores second. Joshua Altus comes up 2 spots a little short, but he ends up in third tonight with a good finish there. Parker Collins gave it his all, but man, what a race it was tonight, folks. What a finish. What a finish. Woo! Love it. If we can't get some of these guys up here, get a word with them. Let's get a word with old Charles Van. Charles, Joanne the Booth, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Man, I tell you what, you ran a heck of a race. I know last week's probably one you want to forget about, but man, tonight, coming home, now you got to take us through those last couple laps. Saving the fuel like that, I mean, how stressful is it?
It's not really that. I mean, I'm pretty good at it. I mean, that's probably one of my best attributes, I guess. Just the last couple laps, I was watching my rear view because I didn't know, if Josh had enough to go for it, so I was watching him to see if once he started going, I was just going to get out of the way. But, we pitted at the same time. I ran out of gas there, pushing Lane to the start-finish line. So, yeah, so it was fun. Good job by Lane saving a little bit more because me and Josh came down and topped off. Got, I think, 2/10 of a gallon extra in there. So, I mean, they were track position and saving gas.
Yeah, that when I was on my edge there. I know the folks out there watching were, and it was a wild one, but still came home, man, here tonight in a good finish in second. You got anybody you want to thank for an awesome season and an awesome way to finish it?
Yeah, you guys for the broadcast, admins for putting everything together. It's a great league. Unfortunately, this is going to be my last race with a scheduled change at work. So I guess it's one and done for me.
Take your rig with you to work, man.
Yeah, right, I wish. Yeah, I wish. Their internet down there stinks. I'll be blinking like Ross on his hotspot. You know what I mean? So
He did good that way tonight, though. Hey, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I feel a little bit better finishing second, because if I would have won this race, I would have been pretty upset, because cautions all season just didn't go my way, robbed me of a couple wins, couple extra points that last week would have been a lot easier to get in. But yeah, and then to my company, Goat Racing Diecast, to go to goatracingdiecast.com, use Goat Racing 23, you get 5% off your entire order.
Okay, nice. I like that. Y'all do custom stuff?
Yeah, I do customs as well. Backed up right now. I got some Xfinity sponsors and stuff. I got to do runs for them. So yeah, I'm definitely busy and cutting into my time. I was racing 5 nights a week. Now I'm down to 2 because I got to work and then also do my customs so I can meet the orders.
Hey, nice to see it there, man. As always, hey, that's a good problem to have sometimes. But, man, congratulations on that second place tonight.
Thank you.
There you go, Charles Van Scoit putting it in there. But let's bring this guy up here. Joshua, Joe, you got a copy.
10-4, Joe. I got you, man.
Man, I know you didn't win a championship, but my hat's off to you and Lane for saving the fuel y'all did. I just got to ask, at any point did y'all think you just wasn't going to make it?
Yeah, the whole run. Man, yeah, just a lot of mixed emotions, Joe. I said before the night I'm gonna leave with a smile on my face because I was just happy to be here, and so I'm gonna make myself do that. But yeah, man, it definitely was a whole different race. The track was very different from how I practiced. It's like we say all the time, you have to run the race expecting it to go green. So that was a lot of my strategy. And then once we got, a couple of those cautions in the middle, it just really shook a lot of stuff up. And we knew we could run, 40 without saving. And I would say 43 to 44, kind of like max save. So I came in and topped off there at the end. And I thought it was going to be enough. And kudos to Lane, man. I really don't know how he saved enough. I really thought we were in the catbird seat there, and I thought he was going to run out with 1 or 2 to go, but he did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, y'all both. I'm sitting up here just talking back and forth between it. Folks out there on the edge of their seats over it, because, like I say, who knows what was going to happen. But all season long, I got to give it to you. I got to give it to all the guys. Y'all did what you needed to do. You got yourself here last week by a win that you had to have to even get yourself in an opportunity for this championship. So, how does it feel to even be able to be where you are, to finish here tonight in third, still get a podium finish out of this, and knowing, hey, look, it still was a good season and heading off into the next one. Yeah,
that's all you can really ask for at the beginning of the season, is just to make it to the Final Four and have a shot. When it comes down to these one race shows, literally anything can happen. I think Parker and Lane were probably the 2 best on speed. I never really got a chance to show my speed because I was doing a lot of saving throughout the race. So it would have been interesting to see if I could have competed on speed. But I think those 2 were probably the most deserving and really fast. So yeah, I'm always gonna smile when I think about last week, Joe. That's a moment you live for as a competitor, to have a walk-off win and just to get here. So it's a little tough right now, just coming up that short. You can see the championship belt out your windshield, and to be that close, it definitely stings in the moment. But I'm sure once I kind of get through tonight, I'll definitely look back and be really proud of my accomplishments for this season.
Oh yeah, nothing like you said to hang your hat on. Awesome run tonight. Had some wins, got there, man, at least with a chance, and came up just a little bit, and still with a master class, man, on how to save fuel here tonight. But you got anybody you want to thank for a good finish?
Yeah, I mean, right off the bat, I want to just thank Chris Smith for everything he does for the CRL. I mean, I think you can agree with me, Joe. This by far has been the most competitive season we've ever had in 23 seasons, and I dare to say next season might even be more competitive than this season. So that's a good sign of a really strong league when it's growing. And yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun every Monday to come out and run with these guys. I've got a lot of respect for my competitors. You know, congrats to obviously Lane on winning the championship. I mean, he did a phenomenal job and he deserved it. I think that was his 4th win of the season too. So we were just saying, you know, where he won six races a couple seasons ago and didn't get it done. You know, he was due for sure. So I'm happy for Lane. Stinks for myself right now, but like I said, I'm proud of him for doing what he had to do. So congrats to him. Congrats to Parker and Jordan Trask on a phenomenal season as well. Couldn't ask for better competitors, and I think we put on a great show. You know, thanks to all my teammates at SMB Motorsports. Rob Sherwood, I know he's watching. Zach Peterson, Matt Dyer, Ross Tatum, Matthew Williams, just all my SMB guys. Just so much fun to race with them every single week. Shout out to my dad. I'm sure he's watching. He brought me some ice cream before the race tonight and told me to go get him. So love you, Dad. We gave it all we had. Came up just short, but and then you know, thanks to the sponsors, Drew Hodges. I know he's watching with Apex Mountain Apparel. Really cool deal for them to come on board at the start of the playoffs, and just how much traction they're already getting in the league. And go get yourself a CRL t-shirt. It's live on his website now. He'll even make you a custom team design shirt as well if you want one. So this is just the beginning of our relationship with Apex Mountain Apparel. So go to apexmountainapparel.com. Appreciate everybody. Thanks to Senvar Solar. And then certainly last but not least, I just want to thank my wife for you know, putting up with all of this every single week. She certainly makes a lot of sacrifices with our little girls so that I can come out here and have a lot of fun on Monday nights. So thanks to you, Joe, of course, OSR Network. Excited to still see you on Fridays in the other leagues. So yeah, it stinks right now, but like I said, I'll be proud of our accomplishments, and you know, we'll take a little break and go at it again.
There you go, man. Tonight, Joshua Altus, can't take it away from him, came in 3rd. This guy, though, finally got it off his back here tonight. Lane, join the booth. You got a cop.
Hey, Joe, I got you.
Well, man, you know, I know you probably got 9,000 million emotions going through your head right now. We talked to you before the race. You didn't know how it was going to go. You were kind of uncomfortable being up front. I think you ran a very smart race. But those last 20-some laps, it was a talking point up here and the folks out there watching, because that was a master class on how to save fuel. But at any time, was it either going through your head going, man, I've been in this position before. How's it going to turn out? I know the nerves had to be going crazy, but how was it for you on the track?
It was definitely up there. The last 25 or 30 laps is when I really started to kind of look and see where everybody was. I typically don't switch to the standings view to see like the overall how far back everybody is, but I did just to kind of check on Josh and Parker, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to win the race. I was just trying to do everything I could to match or keep a little bit better pace than what they were able to run, and really just doing everything I could to save as much fuel as I could.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? It blew my mind. I mean, first and foremost, though, we got to say it. Congratulations. You are the champ. And I know that feels good for you to hear, because of last season was probably just one to forget. And then the couple seasons prior, being here also close, and then kind of being in what Parker Collins' shoes was, dominate the race speed-wise and then just come up short. But tonight, man, you came out of nowhere, and well, I know that's just got to make you feel good. It
does. It definitely does. Yeah, not typically going to come out and say I have a chip on my shoulder, but I kind of had a chip on my shoulder. Like, I really, really wanted this. And I know even in team chat all week, I kind of been downplaying it just to try to not psych myself up. And even I didn't do any practice today or yesterday intentionally, just to like kind of reset my mind. And then I did exactly what I didn't want to do at the beginning of the race. I didn't want to be the leader. I wanted to kind of let everybody else figure out what they were going to do, and then see how I was going to beat them, if I could beat them. And Parker made me real nervous. He was flying the whole first run, and then late in the race, we made the green flag pit stop, and he came out way in front of me, and I really thought that was the race. I thought Parker had it. But yeah, we got that caution about 10 laps into the run after we had green flag pit stops, and I didn't know what to do. I just knew that I was going to do the opposite of whatever Parker did. I not intentionally, but like I knew I had to do something different. I couldn't beat Parker straight up.
Learn from the past, huh?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that and Parker was flying, and I knew I had to do something different, and I got lucky. I know it doesn't look it, and it probably won't sound like it, but to be able to save that much fuel should not have been possible, and I'm very thankful that this Hustler Fence Only Dad's truck had just enough fuel to make it to the finish.
And that's why I'm sitting here, and I'm thinking about myself, and I know the folks out there, they were on the edge of their seat, on like, man, you got to be kidding me. What's going to happen? And I'm up here, does he have enough? Does Altus have enough? There's a lot of guys. Because what was making me nervous, and I know this had to be making you nervous, was a lot of the guys that pitted with you started to come on pit road. Did that maybe at the time when you saw that, did you start thinking, man, oh no, I'm in trouble?
No, because with about 15 to go, my it was kind of fluttering on being to the good on fuel or being right below it. Okay. So I kind of the last 10-ish laps, I really started backing it up and clutching and shutting it off significantly earlier than I was.
I was watching you, yeah.
It was the only thing I could do. Like I said, I didn't really care if I won the race. I just wanted to make sure I saved enough fuel to stay in front of the championship guys, and it worked out.
Oh, absolutely, man. Yeah, masterclass tonight. Like you said, and we've talked about it in the past. I've talked about it, and people have seen it. You know, coming off of last season, which is a season that, you know, was just the low point. Because if you look at the prior seasons before, and you came into these races and coming in here and just so close, dominating and then losing at the end. Tonight, putting it all together, but. Man, you are season 23 champ. You are a 3-time champ now, Lane. How's that feel?
Feels pretty damn good, I'll tell you that.
No doubt. You get to take the belt home here tonight, winning in Homestead. Season finale champ here tonight. Man, you got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, definitely you for broadcasting. You guys do a great job. Definitely Chris and Caleb and everybody that is involved in running the league. They have stepped up a lot lately, and I think it shows. I think the league is going to continue to grow, and it's going to continue to become one of the best leagues in iRacing. We have really, really good drivers in this league from top to bottom, and I think that's credit to Chris and the way he runs things. If not for all that, I don't know what the league would be, to be honest. So definitely a huge thank you to Chris.
Well, one last thing I got to ask. You got this off your back here now. Going into next season, you know you've got a lot of competition out there. You've seen it here firsthand this season. How you feel about going into the next season now?
Oh, I'm not going to think about that for another month.
I hear you. Well, enjoy the championship there, Lane. Again, congratulations on it tonight, and congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
There you go. That's Lane Hostler, man. And folks, I tell you, I don't think it's 100% set in on him yet that he is now a 3-time champion. He's finally got that off his back. But tonight he put it in victory lane to win the championship here. We look at the results here as Lane wins it. Charles Van Scoort comes home in second. Joshua Altus, a little bit short, but still had a good run this season, coming home third. Got Scott Simley finishing off pretty good there in fourth, and himself with Evan Kinney in fifth. You've got Zachary Peterson finishing sixth. Dustin Bumgarner up there in seventh. Parker Collins, unfortunately, just the pit stops didn't work out, but it's still a good run and a good way to say, hey, look, next season I will be back. Finishing in eighth. Ghost there in ninth, and Caleb Smith rounds out the top 10. Look through the rest of this one, folks. I don't know what else needs to be said. It was said here on the track, and it was proven tonight. These guys are the Clean Racing League, and they proved it. Only, one caution, maybe 2 cautions here in the race. They a fuel mileage race at the end. Lane Hostler putting on a clinic here, winning a championship, folks. What more would you want here tonight? It was an awesome season. We'll be back, though. Don't go anywhere on this season. Folks, I hope you enjoyed it, and have a good night.